Happy Friday, everyone. So I've just done this video and realised I wasn't recording it. Anyway, hope you had a lovely half term. So here we go. Day 2. I have been thinking long and hard about whether to make this video, and it's not about fitness. And I just thought, sod it, and please don't think it's for sympathy. It's I thought I'd do it in order to educate people on what Parkinson's is, Parkinson's disease. Because a couple of weeks ago, I was diagnosed with having early onset Parkinson's, or young onset Parkinson's, more to the point. We're going to use the young, okay? Because that's for anyone under 50. We're going to see the positive in everything here. And so I wanted to talk about what Parkinson's is and maybe tell you a bit about some of the symptoms so that you may be able to help friends or family members that may have these symptoms. So basically, Parkinson's is caused by loss of nerve cells in the brain, which are responsible for producing a chemical called dopamine. And what dopamine does is it acts as a messenger between parts of the brain and the nervous system that control movement and coordinate body movement. And this all started for me a couple of years ago when I was out on a walk with my lovely husband, who was saying, "Why are you dragging your left foot? Pick your foot up. Stop being lazy." And I thought, how rude. Gave him a whack, I am picking up my foot. Anyway, I had no idea it was, I just thought maybe I am being lazy. And sort of thought nothing else. And actually, my mother had Parkinson's, so I was sort of seeing her a lot and, concentrating on her. And then I was at the gym where I work trying to copy a dance routine, and I'm by no means the best dancer in the world, but normally I can pick them up quite quickly. And I could on my, any movement going to my right, I could. And on my left side, I just couldn't do it. Really frustrating. So again, I thought, oh, that's a bit weird, but it's obviously old age. I'm 45, or I was then. And then I was out walking on my own and noticed that my left arm, it was just hanging by my side. And my husband had picked up on it, and I thought, okay, my right arm swings and my left arm just hangs. So I obviously then Googled, why is my left arm not swinging? And it came up with, it could be an early sign of onset Parkinson's. So I then ignored it again. I thought, no, it's not. And anyway, then went to see the doctor, and who did various tests and etc. etc. So normally, I think people think of Parkinson's as a tremor, which lots of people do have, and you think of Muhammad Ali or Michael J. Fox. And so that isn't always the case. So I think maybe if I just run through a couple of examples of, because I have no memory, I wrote them down. So you can have slight trembling in the finger, thumb or chin, small handwriting, so your handwriting can get smaller or sort of clumped together, loss of smell, which I've actually had as well, trouble sleeping, so you can be thrashing around in bed and acting out dreams when asleep, so your partner or someone in your family might be doing that. And this is where mine sort of kicks in, trouble moving or walking, stiffness in the arms or legs, arms don't swing like they used to, stiffness in the shoulders or hips, feeling like your feet are sticking to the floor, constipation can be one, and a masked face, so looking serious or depressed all the time, which I don't have at the moment, but my mum had that, and she didn't tell any of us she had Parkinson's for 10 years. Very British. She was stoic throughout it, never complained, always asked how everyone else was. But actually that was quite difficult for me because I always thought she was pissed off with me whenever I saw her. So actually that's another reason why I'm talking to it. I've been on the receiving end of someone very British who doesn't talk about their feelings. And I'm sorry, but I just think sod that. I'm going to tell everyone, because I think it's, you know, it must be horrible to trap all those feelings inside. Dizziness or fainting and stooping or leaning over. So they're just some of the things to look out for. Now, at the moment, unfortunately, there's no cure for Parkinson's. So symptoms just gradually get worse over time. And from diagnosis, you've probably got about 20 years. So in my mind, that's bloody fantastic. I mean, you know, it's not as if I've been told I've got cancer and I've got a week to live. I haven't been run over by a bus. I mean, you know, I've got a good old life in front of me, and I'm damn well going to work hard at making those 20 years extend further. At the moment, they sort of work out Parkinson's in stages, and I'm in what I call the lucky stage. It's called stage 1. So the symptoms are really mild and you can have a completely normal functioning life. So mine include slowness of movement on the left hand side. I can wave my hand with my right hand, try to wave it with my left, bit slower. I just, come on. So it's sort of evident if I try and run on the spot, I just can't bring my left arm up as much. When I walk, you know, there's no arm swing. And also you can suffer from depression and anxiety, which is what I had last year, and did not relate it to Parkinson's or at all. Again, we don't know what causes Parkinson's. It can be genetic and environmental. So it can run in families as a result of genes being passed on by their parents. So it'd be interesting to look at that for me, because my mother and grandmother had it. Now, that's a really, really small percentage of people that have that. But it's something that, you know, there's obviously some gene that has passed through to me. But you know what the best thing is? So how to help with the initial conditions? Regular exercise. Woohoo! Well, I'm already doing that. How cool is that? So that obviously reduces muscle stiffness. It improves your mood. It alleviates stress. And I think that's the one thing, you know, if you're building up stress inside, I'm sure that has a massive impact on any brain diseases. And I just think how bloody lucky I am. You know, when I was younger, all I wanted was a family. I've got an amazing family. That's Hobbs, and a dog behind, who I adore. I've got support and love all around me. My family and friends have been amazing. And, you know, there are people out there lonely, suffering from anxiety. There are children not receiving love. There are adults not receiving love. There are people going through divorce and stress and just, you know, a million things worse than me. So I do not at all feel sorry for myself. And I find it quite difficult, actually, when people have written me lovely cards and things, because, you know, I'm fine. I'm absolutely fine. And I'm just taking one day at a time. And I'm determined that actually, I wonder, through my exercise and a good diet, and I've started taking CBD oil, you know, maybe I can alleviate the symptoms. Maybe I can live longer than 20 years. And also, medical things are changing all the time. Who's to say? People may find a cure in 5 years' time. So I think just keep with that really positive mindset all the time. And if my symptoms get worse, there is medication to help. It does have side effects. One of the side effects, you can become a shopaholic. I'm really worried because I'm already a shopaholic. So I think I may need to have any form of monetary source taken away from me at that point. But anyway, it's onwards and upwards. So I'm going to try and get involved with Parkinson's societies, try and keep positive, keep up the exercise, keep up positivity. And yes, come on, always living with the glass half full, maybe the odd glass of wine, maybe the odd new pair of shoes. anything that makes you happy. Okay, bye.